Hi, math students. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about division with remainders. That is, when you're dividing and finding out equal groups or an array and it doesn't come out equal. So today we're going to try it without objects. Remember, you can always pause, you can always rewatch it, you can always back up and see something again. That's one of the good parts about the teaching being on a video. The bad part is you can't ask me questions while it's happening, but feel free to ask me questions afterwards. Okay, so let's get started. My first problem is going to look like this. I had 16 chairs and I put them in 3 rows. And the question is, how many chairs are in each row? So I'm trying to find out 3 times what comes close to 16. Now I know that there's not going to be an exact answer because when I write the multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and it goes on, etc. I know that there is no 16 in the multiples of 3. So I know I need to get close as I can, but not go over, because I don't have more than 16 chairs. So I'm making 3 rows, and I can get as close as 15, right? Because 18 is too high. I don't have 18 chairs. So 3 times 5 is 15. So I got as close as I could to 16. 3 times 5 is 15. And this is how we write it up here. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. And then I need to find out how many are left over. 16 take away 15 is 1. So if I have 16 chairs in 3 rows, there will be 5 chairs in each row, and there will be 1 leftover chair or a remainder of 1. It's pretty fancy, isn't it? There's a lot of work here. Don't worry, we're going to do a bunch. I'm not going to erase it right away. Take a look at it. Remember that teacher who used to erase my stuff, but no, I'm not ready. Okay, I'm going to erase it now. So let's try another problem that doesn't come out even, that has a remainder. Let's try this one. We have $18 and we're going to share it with 4 kids evenly. So I'm going to write my multiples of 4, my counting by 4 numbers. Now, if you were doing this at home and you have your orange paper, you can look in the 4 row, look right across at the multiples already written for you. So I'm looking for a number that comes close to 18 but doesn't go over. 4 times what is close to 18? And I think you see it, it's right here. 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to write 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. I know that it's not exactly 18, so I'll subtract to find out how far away it was, the difference, and I find that it's 2. So if I have $18 shared with 4 kids, there will be $4 each with a remainder or a leftover of 2, which could be divided, and I'm sure you could figure out a way to share that with the 4 friends. So we wrote the multiples of 4, got as close as we could, and then subtracted to find out the difference, or the leftovers or the remainders. Here's another problem. $28 people, and they're going to be on 5 teams. So, do you remember what we do first? We think 5 times what comes close to 28? So now I would count by 5s or write the multiples of 5. And some of you are saying, Mrs. Breuer, you can stop now, because you can see that there's a number that's close to 28 but doesn't go over, which is this number right here. So 5 times 5 is 25, and that is as close as I can get to 28. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 5 is 25. And then I will subtract and see Can I make another group of 5? Nope. There would be 3 people that would have to either make the teams bigger in some cases or be substitutes or not get to play that first game. So if I have 28 people on 5 teams, there'll be 5 on each, and there'll be 3 leftover people. See how it goes? I'm going to try another one, but I'm going to be quiet for quite a bit of the writing. See if you could fill in what I would be saying. Okay, here we go. Did that make sense? How did it go? So we wrote the multiples, found the closest one that wasn't too big, and then we wrote it, and then we found the difference to find the remainder. I'm going to put a problem up for you to try, and I want you to work on it at home, and you can go back and watch the video, you can go back and watch the steps, and then you can try it on your own. You can pause and you can go rewind and do your best. Write to me how it went and tell me what your questions are and see if you could get an answer. This is hard work. Keep at it. You'll get there. Okay, here's the problem. "22 kids on 5 teams. How many would be on each team and how many would be left?"